This week, we've travelled to the Southern Flinders Ranges in South Australia. Right now, we're in the beautiful little town of Melrose, about to tackle a world-class mountain bike track. First of all though, let's head up to Warren Gorge where we're going to tackle the Arden Hills four-wheel drive track.
Right now we're on the Arden Hills self-four-wheel drive track, which is owned by the Stokes family. It's 2,000 hectares here and they use it as a working sheep property. Fortunately today we're a little bit short on time, so we're only going to be able to do a shortened section of the track. But I reckon we're still going to get a good feel for it and we're going to have fun anyway.
So we're now on the track and the owners asked us to switch our UHF radios to channel 17. So it allows us to communicate with the owners and it also allows us to communicate with other people that are on the track and track the progress and make sure we don't have any collisions. So also when we're on the track we're going to follow all the markers, not going to make our own tracks. We're also going to drive respectfully so we can look after the track for the years to come, respect the environment and also look after any other users on the track.
The property includes creeks, an old marble mine and many varied forms of vegetation including spinifex, yucca grass trees and huge old red gums. The track climbs up to several ridges from where you look east across the Willochra Plain towards the Horseshoe Ridge. On a good day to the north you can see the Wilpena Pound. West lies Lake Torrens and to the south Dutchman's Stern, Devil's Park and Mount Brown. Over the Edge Mountain Bike Shop and Cafe in Melrose is the base for our ride today. Its owner Richard Bruce is our guide. The shop is right on the doorstep to many exciting and challenging routes which cater for the beginner to the advanced rider. Richard selected a track which is going to put us through our paces.
Go Tristan.
Oh, Jack, you've never looked better.
Tristan,
Yes, mate.
I like the way your pedals connect to your shoes. That's pretty cool. So much positivity! Oh, Jack, well done, mate.
This area used to be where Dad's army used to come and practice to do their target training.
Yep.
So come up here, and up the top there was where the target was, and they'd sort of find various positions and shoot up. So that's why we named this trail Dodging Bullets.
Dodging bullets, so there's probably a few empty shells lying around.
Absolutely, yeah.
Tristan, this suspension's almost as comfy as the Hilux. Like a cloud of air. This is awesome. This is actually awesome. I'm knackered, but how's the view? We all right, Miles? Having a bit of a moment. Just a bit of coffee, eh? Just an espresso latte.
At the moment I'm just starting to run the cables, getting set up for this reversing camera that we're putting in. We're going to have one camera at the back for reversing and parking, and then there's going to be one at the front for four-wheel driving, so you can see the rocks out ahead of us. I'm trying to work out which is the power, because then once the reverse comes on, it's going to power our camera, so it turns on automatically and we can see what's behind us from parking. I reverse now though. Wait, yep.
I'm in reverse now.
Yep. Reverse off?
Off.
Yep, got it. I managed to fit and wire in the reversing camera, but as we've not fitted the front bull bar, I can't mount the front camera until we do so. So Miles and I apply the windscreen graphic, trying to get it as straight as we can. Hangers. Scull a few beers.
We are now going to tackle the Horeshoe Rim Track, owned by Ben and Susan Kahn. Later we're going to tackle the Horseshoe Top End. The Horseshoe Rim, it's 40 k's from Corn. The track consists of two loops which go round the west, south and eastern rim of the Horseshoe Range. The Kahn family have owned property around the Corn area and the Horseshoe Range for 5 generations now, running sheep and growing wheat. In the late 1980s they decided to diversify into tourism. Clearly, the track's highlight is the challenging pull up to Mount Stokes. It's the highest point in the range. A new gentle climb to the summit's recently been added, but as you'd expect, we chose the extremely challenging pull up to Mount Stokes. Let's join Sean on his way up.
Really steep. Oh, lifting wheels. What is just kept going. Oh, there goes my side step. Crunch. I've been wanting some good challenging tracks this trip, and looks like Miles has finally delivered us with some good challenging stuff. You can hear, you can't hear outside the car, but the tyres just fighting for grip. And it's flattened out a bit, and that view is spectacular. This is one of the highest peaks in the area, I think. That was pretty steep, mate.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty.
You gave it the boot, didn't you?
I gave it the absolute beans. No, I kept my revs steady, but constant.
The Horeshoe Rim Track was completed in mid-2005. The track is on the 5,000 hectare grazing property where they run 8,000 merino sheep for their wool and meat. Upon booking, drivers receive detailed maps of the track along with an interesting history of the area dating back to the 1860s.
Today I'm cooking with Jim and Teresa's daughter-in-law Claire. She has laid on a 4-course meal with lots of fresh, local ingredients. All of these ingredients and recipes can be found on our website, but up first is the entree of saltbush yucca.
Yeah, delicious. Saltbush. So that's been dried, and you're going to need to crumble them up a bit because they're a bit dry. So just kind of give it a smush
in the container
as we go. I reckon. Give it a bit of a smush.
Okay, Claire. So what have you got for our next course?
So we've got wild limes to go with on chicken.
Okay, so these wild limes, I've never tried. I've never heard of them. They look almost like little grapes.
They do a bit. They're quite a rare plant in these parts.
Yep.
There are actually a few around here in the Horseshoe Pound, in the conservation area. So do you want to give it a try?
I'm going to try. I'm just going to throw the whole thing in. And it actually tastes like a lime. I'm pretty surprised. Be good if we wipe the whole bowl off the table and ended up with this beautiful lamb with soil as well. Alright. How much massaging are we doing?
I reckon about that'll do us.
That'll do us.
So now we just might leave that to rest.
Okay.
And then we'll get it cooking on the
We'll
Weber
get that cooking on the Weber. Alright, beautiful.
Okay, now for my favourite bit of the meal, the dessert. What have we got for tonight, Claire?
We've got a few local ingredients. So we've got the quandong, also known as the native peach.
Never heard of these before, quandongs.
So you can peel cut the outside off.
Yep.
It's got a very, you got to sort of cut around it.
Yep,
Yep, that's it.
There we go.
So then there's the fleshy fruit and then the seed. Do you want to try the fruit?
We'll try a bit of the fruit. It's quite sweet. It's not too bad. A little bit tart though.
Quite tart, yeah. So when you cook them, sometimes you need quite a bit of sugar.
Yep.
But that's where the chocolate comes in today.
Okay, Claire, so it's getting on a little bit. The sun's not far off setting, and the boys have told me there's an absolutely spectacular sunset around this area.
There's a good spot just up the road.
Okay, so I'm going to throw this lamb on. How long you said it was going to take? About an hour to cook?
An hour.
I'm going to throw the lamb on. Boys and I are going to go visit the sunset. I'm sorry I'm leaving you here.
That's all right.
But we'll be back and I'll help you dish up and we'll serve up everything. So, because I know the boys are really hungry.
All right, sounds good.
All right, so I'll throw this on and then I'm just going to have to absolutely run. So there we go there, the lamb's on. I'm going to go check out the sunset. All right, we'll see you later.
See ya.
I tell you what, there's one thing I love, and that's a great sunset. And here at the Horseshoe top end, you just can't beat this.
These seats are nice and soft. Should have brought my gel pad.
Should have taken my pillow out and put it on the seat.
Pump those legs, Miles.
That's the best thing about being out here. Having flies all over you. Can't beat it.
Nothing better than a few flies, mate.
I'm Miles, you're in the way. Oh shit, you're right. You alright? Yeah. I thought I was going to do exactly what Miles did then.
Here we go. This rock section. That was amazing. Some of those rock steps, big rock steps, a lot of concentration. Always picking the line. That was pretty good.
Oh, it's a big ledge.
Mate,
Oh, that hurt.
Mark can ride a mountain bike quicker than that.
I tried to jump off the second last one.
And she's blind in one eye.
Oh, the seat went straight in the leg.
I saw your feet come off the pedals, mate.
Yeah, no, they did.
They did. You were doing like a starfish, mate. You were just coming down, legs out, just holding on for dear life.
An early start for the boys today. We're at Horeshoe Top End and we're about to go discover what they have in store for us in the way of four-wheel drive tracks. Sunrise and sunset, the light's fantastic on the rocks here. It really accentuates the landscape. So we're about to go out, see what we can find. It's going to be awesome. Let's go.
We're here at the top of the world campsite at the Horeshoe Top End, where you're made to feel really welcome. The views are spectacular, and if you're looking for privacy and camping, then this is the place for you. The accommodation and camping are all set up at least a kilometre apart from each other, so you get a real feel of isolation and what it's like to live in the Aussie outback without having to travel too far. It's only 330 kilometres north of Adelaide. The Horeshoe Range is a really unique environment in the region, both geographically and environmentally, which Jim and Teresa are really strongly committed to preserving and improving. Geographically, it is often described as a miniature Wapena Pound and has many interesting ancient rock formations. They have over 400 acres set aside as conservation blocks with exciting results. In just the last 2 years, they've planted over 1,000 trees and shrubs in the area.
So Jim, how many generations of your family have lived here?
Richard, we're the, well, I'm the fifth generation. No, I'm fourth generation, sorry, and our kids are fifth generation. And obviously our grandkids are number 6. So, yeah, we've been here since, the Connells have been here since the 1870s. Pretty much since the land was divided up in the wisdom of our government at the time for farming blocks. There was the old saying that you should try and leave your land in a better condition than what you've got it, so we're just trying to do that.
And your conservation area that you manage here,
Yeah.
tell us a bit about that and you know why you set it up and what you're trying to achieve.
Well, I guess it's like Jim was saying, is that we are really committed to, improving the property. We feel fairly privileged that we're able to live here and enjoy it, and so we, want to improve it. Plus, our kids, and especially Tim, our son, he's also very conservation minded and wants to improve the property as well.
What have we got? We've got our dukkha and our nice fresh local bread. So we dip the bread in the olive oil here, local olive oil as well.
That's not much oil.
Dip that in there and whack that in, boys.
I reckon I can do better than you.
You weren't wrong about the hungry bit.
Yeah, so what's that mean? They look good, mate.
So who actually cooked them?
Jim did. Okay.
Oh, I did. Oh, clearly Sean didn't cook them. They look good.
They look good. They're not
As
cremated
Tristan
like how I normally cook a chicken. Which is local lime, native lime.
Local lime.
Oh, that's good. Probably eat well on these trips.
Right at the end.
Right at the end.
Yeah,
It's a
right
nice
at the end.
finish. It's very subtle. I'm sure the boys, they might not want the salad, but they'll enjoy it, and I think they need it. So
A little bit of green.
a little bit of greens never went astray. So I'm going to cut this lamb up now. It's been cooking for quite a while. It looks absolutely delicious. Oh, good boy, Jack. Your mum would be proud. There we go. There's some of that lamb.
Ah, isn't that good?
Miles, send her over. Claire.
Yep.
Good potatoes, Jack.
Thank you.
Come here.
What I really love is, so
Jack, come to the party.
Jack's chick.
Green, isn't it?
Yeah. It's being closed in by Sand.
She's welcome, Kwandong
Kwandong.
chocolate. Miles,
So
what were you
you
saying
go
before,
for
Sean?
one of those
Just take one.
What do you do?
Kwandong.
There's a little bit of flesh
You won't
all
say
around
that.
it. There's a hard seed in the middle, so don't go
So what do you eat?
The red bit. So it's like a
For this week's recipe and any information on our show, visit our website at 4x4aussiemates.com, subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us a follow on Facebook and Instagram at 4x4 Aussie Mates.